another trip. Security is empty. Yesterday was full. Quite nice. No one here. Yesterday was completely full. It's kind of crazy, actually. United First Class A320, just recovering from a flu that happened 2 or 3 days before I am departing today, which sucks. So yeah, feeling just good enough today to go on the trip. I was definitely ready. So here we go. Okay, through security. Main concourse. It's 10:41. Plenty of time. And the flight is delayed like 30 minutes to an hour. So nothing to worry about. Same gate as last time, E10. Seems to be nothing there. The airport's pretty dead on a Tuesday morning. So I'm just gonna take some short videos of the plane. We'll get off in Denver and go look at an A380, which is what I booked this for. So. Okay. Gotta figure out what I'm gonna eat since I've eaten nothing the last few days since I've been sick. Here's the flight details. It is delayed by 30 minutes to an hour. I'm sure there's a lot of mad people here, but it's the only flight, so I don't really care for me. This is the registration. November 472. Uniform Alpha.
Guerrero, please check us at the podium.
It's on its way from Denver right now, I'm pretty sure. Yep. This is the incoming flight. There's the aircraft. Looks good. So, like I said, it is delayed half an hour to an hour, but it's the only flight I have to take today, so I don't care at all. It doesn't bother me. I may not get to see the A380 arrival, but I'll definitely get to see it depart. And it's got some mismatched engine cowlings and stuff like that, so we don't know what aircraft is going to come in tomorrow either. So. Anywho, it is here. Going to be here in 16 minutes. Here's the gate. E10. Didn't know E10 could take a 777-300 or 787-10 or 767-400. That's impressive. So, same gate as last time. American on the side leaving to Miami. They're going to be boarding soon, so.
What seat do you guys have?
Beautiful aircraft.
Once again, take a look at your carry-on size bag because I will stop you to close the extension on the bags. Thank you.
It'd be a beautiful engine to look at. It's got nice white spinners behind it. By the way, over there, they have some special airplane.
I know. Are you so cool out there? It's a little cooler today.
So they closed off most of the Panda Express. So this is the view I'm going to get when the A380 arrives. It's either going to come in he's going into A45. So the gate for the A380 is A41, A43, which is right in front of me here. Now this is an Airbus A380 built in 2009. It's one of the first A380s because the A380 started service in 2007. So there's the gates. It's too bad I can't get over there, but it's too bad this truck parked in the way. We're going to be able to see it come in right here. So that's A43 way out there, so I don't know if he just parks there. Or he's going to come into A41, which is this close one here. That's the plane I came in on, right over there.
Yeah, that's good. Okay. Can it also have gummy bears on it? Yeah.
There goes our plane off to maintenance for some reason. All done flying. A380 is inbound, landing right now. Wait a second now. See the chocks ready at A41 right there.
Two of them on each side. They did that.
passengers on Munich who are welcome to board out of gate A41. Again, currently boarding groups 1, 2, and 3 out of gate A41. Just a reminder, please have your boarding pass in hand and passport open to the picture page. Again, groups 1, 2, and 3 currently boarding out of gate A41.
Tomorrow's airplane was put into flight radar. It's DAIMK. That is my exact Gemini Jets model airplane. That's really exciting. And there's Lufthansa's A350. So I'm one gate down. It's 380. Munich.
Coming back to Germany.
Please have your passports open to your picture page and your boarding pass in hand. Each individual should carry their own passport and boarding pass. We are still boarding room 4.
This is the Frankfurt flight. The flight departs at 5:30 tomorrow, so I hopefully will get to come back and see you guys again.
Yeah, let's fight.
You see a 380 wingtip.
When I was growing up,
Oh, right. Where's mom and dad?
Beautiful. Rolls-Royce XWB-84.
At this time, I would like to invite Group 5. Group 5, please. Please have your passport open to your picture page and your boarding pass in hand.
It's 2 hours to board an A380. All of those people. All the way up to there. And there's a CRJ. How exciting. Alright, well, hopefully we get to have this pleasure again tomorrow. Except the A380 will be a new livery, like I said. Not this older livery. Absolutely gorgeous. What a fantastic time. Kind of want to see trains at the train station today, so the next step is check into the hotel. Then we're going to ride the train to the hotel, and then I think we're going to ride the train to Union Depot downtown. Watch the Amtrak depart. It's my plan. So we'll see how I'm feeling. Still recovering from being sick, so just taking my time. All right.
Girls, listen to Ed. You gotta stay in one spot.
Honolulu, Hawaii, 777, 200, that might be 49 years. See Lufthansa's in the background there. Beautiful.
I mean, watch please. Watch, sorry. She's so proud.
Constanța, în Europa pleacă, în Germany. Asta e based in Germany. Mama o zburat cu ea. Uite, două motoare mari. I'll take a picture, stai să plece nenea ăsta de aici și apoi mama o să faci poza. Hai, că am văzut ceva la câteva minute.
Another coming. Look, look, look. See it? Look at their face. This one is coming. No, if you're not close to people, they will record. Lady wants to walk in. Here, come. Thank you. This is hard. Come sit down, finish
Airplane.
It's coming. Come in, bring Josie. Come on, boys. Let's go find her. Yeah, I was older than she was. No more. What do you need? No more. You want more? Here. Here, more. Here, guys. Here. One more. Anybody else? Mommy, I think this one went to Munich. This is the Munich he's going to Munich. How is it? This one went to Munich. Come, baby, this way. Come this way. Come.
Sunday community. When you come back, it'll be on the top. That was totally fine. Now we're going to start. So on the way back, you will get everything on top. On this way, please.
Or it's next there.
That's one meant for Munich. Those towns are double decker. When you come back from Munich, you'll see them. Now we're going to fly in. This is double decker, 2 levels. It's a big plane.
Want a small cup?
have a ticket. Really hot walk. Glad it was short. Seems like a nice hotel. Well, you would see mountains if there wasn't so much smoke. But there's the train station. It's a nice place. I'm happy with this. Real nice. Okay. Nice hotel. Real nice. I like it. Back to the train station. We're definitely running out of energy. I need more water. This mile-high sun is like actually like brutal. But I got a ticket. The train I just left. Yeah, gonna have to wait for the next one, I guess. Okay, we're gonna try and go down to Union Station, see the Amtrak ride back, and that's gonna be the day. I'm not I don't have the energy to be doing stuff. So yeah, tomorrow's another day. The whole goal of this trip was see the A380 and ride the A320. And so far I've done both. The window on the A320 was really dirty. Yeah, but I got the sound, which is good. A380 is good, but I think tomorrow's gonna be better. Better A380. On the other side of the plane, so the window shouldn't be all scratched up. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. There's those little rental store things. Buy a bottle of water at the hotel because I figured $6 is a little too much, so I'm gonna wait till Union Station. Hopefully I don't die between there and here, so that's what's gonna happen. That's how fast they leave. Let's stick around. Alright, I gotta wait for my train. This is kind of like a hot stop for flight attendants, people who probably work for United and whatnot. Yeah, there's a lot of apartments back there. They're really expensive. You're gonna have to have a decent job, but yeah. 61st and Pena. Back in Denver. Next trip probably won't be to Denver. I don't know where it'll be. It should be to LA or somewhere I haven't been.
Welcome aboard RTD Commuter Rail. This is the A line to Union Station. Next stop, Burlington Airport, Gateway Park Station.
So, just gonna be a ride. Okay, Union Station. I am pretty much out of energy. There is no Amtrak here. I don't know where it is. I need to go in the station itself and get a bottle of water though because I'm about to fall over. A lot of RTVs here. Where is the Amtrak though? I need to be over there. Nice apartments around here. No. Okay, train is typical American. Delayed till 8:30, so that sucks. I'm out of energy, but I find it kind of crazy. I'm in the middle of downtown Denver again. Here we are. 16th Street is over there. It's that special street. Seems to be a lot going on tonight. Not really sure what, but welcome to the heart of Denver, I guess. So I am going to attempt to wait, I think. I don't know. I'm here, so I don't want to waste my time. 16th Street bus, electric. 16th Street is the main hub, basically. Yeah. I don't know. Just ate a bag of pretzels from the airplane. Probably gonna feel bad from that later, but I need some. I got water. And I find it weirdly hard to breathe up here. It's probably because I have been sick the last 2 days. So my body's still working. My heart's still working, that's for sure. I'm gonna sleep a lot tonight. I want to do more personally, but I am just not. I'm just not feeling 100% myself. Body's still in recovery mode. There's the wheel at the train station. Yeah, so I guess I'm gonna walk around a little bit as much as I can for being a recovered sick person or whatever. Yeah, I find it kind of difficult to breathe, actually. All right. Get on the 16th Street bus. Just ride that. Just climbing the stairs. I'm winded. Sort of park. This looks like to be the main line. It smells good. This is some other RTD transport. Some bridge. Denver's definitely a very organized city. I don't know if it's the humidity, elevation, or me being sick, but I can't breathe out here. I don't understand. He's on his side. There's that mini station with a bunch of switchbacks down there. Oh, I wish I was out there. This place seems like it has a lot of nice people. Oh, there's Union Station down there. Yeah, Amtrak. California Zephyr, like I said, is late. I think that bus transit is right there, or a little ways up the line, I don't know. It's getting windy like it's gonna rain here. I think I just need to sit on that 16th Street bus and take a little tour. Overextended myself today. It'd be cool to see a train come up the main line here, but who knows what they're doing. Pretty cool to see the switch up close. Electronics tip. Sort of smaller tram service to the city. Looks like they have a nice cab to ride in. bit of higher. Nice one to ride. Union Station is how I keep track of where I am. Can navigate around the whole of downtown with Union Station.
Doors are closing. Doors are closing.
Electric bus.
Welcome aboard the RTD 16th Street rerun. Next stop, New Water Street, connection to A line.
Here last time. Okay, I'm gonna get on a bus again, go back to Union Station. I can't stray far anymore. A lot of people out, wish I could do more, explore more, but this was not on my list to do to begin with, so. Yep, just trying to make the best of my time. I'm banking on I sleep really, really hard tonight and get better tomorrow. 16th Street bus ride was pretty fun. Electric bus. Okay, so I made it back. The Amtrak's delayed till 9. I'm not waiting. That's ridiculous. I'll see it, I don't know, I'll go to Union Station in my hometown, St. Paul, or something. The next train that goes back to the hotel isn't for a half an hour. That sucks. Just gonna have to live it out. I think I see a real train down there, though. I wanna go take a look at that. I should stop walking. Anyway, I like the station. Pretty neat. Pretty neat. If I don't die tonight, it's gonna be a miracle. I can't breathe. I'm out of energy. My body's just telling me to stop. Yeah. Okay, back in the room update. I changed rooms. It's a double queen on the other side of the hotel now. And to be honest, at this moment, I'm kind of mad about it, because this is now the second hotel with these specific pieces of crap. I hate these. I stayed in the DoubleTree and it wasn't working until the morning, and I could never get the temperature right. So now I've come to this hotel, and the room that I paid for, which is a king on that side, I wanted that view specifically. That AC doesn't work either. I gave them the benefit of the doubt and said, okay, maybe that just turned on, and when I come back in a few hours of exploring, it'll be cooled down. Well, it wasn't. I went down. They said maintenance would come up in 5 minutes. They didn't. Even if maintenance did come up and fix the thermostat, it was still 82 degrees in there. So I probably would have waited there 4 hours before it got cool. And I paid $200 plus for one room night here. I did not pay $200 to have non-working AC. And now I don't have the room that with the view that I paid for. I'll get over it, but I'm kind of heated at the moment because I'm still not feeling great. And I just, why can't these things work? Like, what? I get it making money, but I don't feel sorry for the hotel one bit for taking another room from them to sell tonight. They could have known that the AC wasn't working. You know, you should be able to walk into a room, maintenance or housekeeping, and see that it's not working. So you guys need to figure out how to get this better if you don't want to lose money on switching people's rooms and having poor reviews, because that's what's going to happen is you lose money on that room night, and see how I feel in the morning, but may or may not write a review, because this is the second hotel with the same crappy, stupid thermostat that has kind of ruined my stay. So yeah, shouldn't end on a mad note. I'm appreciative to have a roof over my head. I'm appreciative to have AC. I'm appreciative to have a room. I'm appreciative to have the experience that I had today. It's been good. So when I wake up, I guess I'll see whatever this view is. It's the opposite side of the hotel. So those are like apartments and stuff over there. The other view was the train and the mountains. Now I know the smoke, you can't really see the mountains anyway, but I kind of wanted to see the train go by in the morning, so that's not going to happen. But at least I'll know what these apartments look like if I ever, you know, make a decision on moving or anything like that. So yeah, I took some Pepto, I took a Tylenol. I'm definitely feeling it. It's not good. So I hope I'm healthy enough to get home tomorrow. So yeah, I appreciate the experience in AC and the room, but it's frustrating when you pay for a certain thing and due to errors that could have been prevented, you don't get what you pay for. I didn't pay $200+ for one night to run into this, you know, these issues. So okay, I'm just tired and overworked and overwhelmed, so I'm gonna call it there. I went on my computer for a little bit, but there's nothing on there. I just gotta take tomorrow as tomorrow and worry about today as today. So I'm gonna hopefully get a good night's sleep. Yeah, I'm disappointed about that room. I probably would have had a nice sunrise and all that stuff too, but I'm just not good at taking these things very well. You know, some people are okay with this kind of stuff and they understand, but like, it's just, I've experienced too much incompetence at this point to know that people aren't doing things behind the scenes. They aren't doing what they say because they're just being too cheap about it. Which is what I deal with on a daily basis. It's just making excuses. And I felt in my gut that it's just, you know, the first time I went down, she said that, oh, that room usually isn't on the list. I'm like, okay, I don't know what that means. That probably tells me you guys know that rooms ACs go out. So I'm like, okay, great. So she said maintenance would come up. Nobody came up. in 5 to 10 minutes. Okay, I waited 30 minutes. I gave him benefit of the doubt. Maybe he's busy, maybe blah, 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 blah. Nope, didn't come up. I don't even know if there's a maintenance guy here tonight. Even if he did come up, like I said, am I gonna sit there and wait 3 hours for, you know, AC to work so I can sleep half decent when I'm still trying to recover from my sickness? I can't sleep in 82 degrees. That's and especially when I'm trying to recover from a sickness. Come on, it's ridiculous. So it's just, you know, I understand why people get frustrated. I give people the benefit of the doubt, and it's not the front desk lady's fault, but I'm definitely disgruntled at the hotel's way of dealing with this at the moment. So they can lose a room night of revenue, and you know, I'll see what I think in the morning. It sucks for them, but you guys got to do better at preventing these issues. I wouldn't be so angry if this wasn't the second hotel I've stayed in where we've just played, oh, let's change rooms because the AC doesn't work. That was literally the last hotel I stayed in for the convention. It wasn't this hotel, it was a different hotel, but with the same stupid thermostat unit that doesn't seem to work. Yeah. Okay, tomorrow's another day. Yeah. A380, flight back home. I'm on the other side of the aircraft, so I hopefully get a better view. I got good sound out of this flight, but I didn't get a good view because the window was all scratched up and it was delayed coming in. I don't care about that. It was the only flight of the day. We got out in time. It was, you know, I don't mind that at all. But the window was all scratched up. It was definitely an old aircraft. There was no infotainment whatsoever. They had to do an aircraft switch at the last airport they landed because that aircraft had maintenance issues. And then this aircraft today, it went off to be towed away after we landed. So it obviously had some sort of issue. So I'm hoping for a better filming experience tomorrow. Good clear window with some good, nice, beautiful sound, good A380 views. DAIMK is gonna be there, which is the exact Gemini Jets A380 model that I have, which is really cool. It's the new livery, and hopefully it doesn't have any mismatched cowlings or anything weird like today's A380 did. So that should be the signature day, and then I'll get home kind of late. It's late here. I'll get it home right around 9:30, and then drive home about 10:30. So once I get there, it's probably unpack, go to bed, wake up, repack, because I'm gonna drive home if I feel decent enough the next day. I want to stop at the post office, get a package that's supposed to be delivered. I rerouted it from its home address because it said it was going to be delivered while I was on, you know, my little trip here, and I don't want that thing sitting outside in 90-degree weather overnight. So I just rerouted it to the UPS office itself. So yeah. Many days ahead, one day at a time. Today was way more than I ever thought I could do. Yeah, definitely overexerted. I'm surprised I'm still alive, but like I said, I don't want to waste my time. I have this opportunity to explore a little bit, which is what I did, but I pushed myself to the limit. My Tylenol, I think, is kicking in, and my Pepto's kicking in because I'm feeling a tiny bit better. The fact that I'm able to talk now, and before I wasn't, but yeah, I'm in PJs. It's time for bed. So this is the conclusion of this video. I didn't know it was going to be this long, but it was a good day of plane spotting, and hopefully tomorrow I'm healthier and we can have a good day. I definitely have struggled personally with taking things one day at a time. I worry about too much too often, and something, as you know, my mother said to me recently, is you can only really worry about today, and then tomorrow we deal with whatever it is tomorrow. So I was able to come today, and it was questionable when I woke up this morning whether I was even going to make the flight. yeah, I slept on the plane, just tried to take it easy, you know, all that kind of stuff. So, all right, see you in the next one. Peace.